Well, good evening and welcome to Experience Mid-Valley Fellowship, our Tuesday evening kind of drop-in to share with you a little bit about what we're anticipating for the programs tonight. I'm Dwan and I don't have any guests with me today, but we are kind of out, I am out in the kind of nice springy kind of weather, and it's kind of the way we started the year too, that the weather was really nice at the very beginning, nice and comfortable to be outside, so we get to do that again. But anyway, so tonight we are in our last couple of weeks of programs. We have this week that's kind of a regular week, and then next week we start to do some wrap-up things, and then especially the week after that we have our graduation. So we're kind of getting into the home stretch, which always is important to continue in the home stretch and to try and be consistent and still engage with things. So tonight we're going to be talking, there's a couple different topics. One's about trusting God and like what does it look like to trust God, and to the other part of it's called training exercises. What are things that are important for us to be focused on, what we need to be focused on. And then in Hope Together, that's in Clean Heart Year 1, which is for men struggling with pornography and sexual addiction. In Hope Together Year 1, which is for spouses, they're going to be talking about how God's grace trumps trauma. They've been talking about trauma the last couple of weeks, and so talking about how God's grace is bigger than our trauma. And taking back ground for men struggling with unwanted same-sex desires. We're going to be talking about walking in victory. What does it look like to participate with God in our journey and to experience that ongoing sanctification, and also to walk in the victory that God has given us. In Mending the Soul for survivors of sexual abuse, they're going to be digging down a little bit deeper into forgiveness. We talked about forgiveness as a large group a few weeks ago. They're going to be digging down a little bit more into that this weekend, next week actually. And then in Clean Heart Year 2, they're going to be talking about they've been talking about the different dimensions of health, and so one of those is the spiritual dimension. What does it look like in our walk with God to have health, and for that to be part of the bigger picture? And Hope Together Year 2, they're going to be talking about the wife's perspective as well. And so anyway, so those are this is kind of the broad overview for you, and we are looking forward to another great evening this evening. And as always, we value your prayers and you being a part. If you haven't heard about it yet, we also have Identity Month coming up in June. And so it'd be great to have you be a part of that. You can go to identitymonth.org and learn all kinds of great information. There's great tools and prizes and fun things to kind of engage with our God-given identity. So I'd encourage you to do that. But otherwise, we're looking forward to a great evening, and we appreciate your prayers, and we will see you next time. Thanks very much.